Hello everyone and welcome back. So in today's video we're doing a banner review of the brand new Summer Merlin. This is of course the big festival variant. As you can see here, she shares the same ultimate, which means she'll share the same outfits, relics, so on and so forth, as well as substats as well. They normally share. Let's get on to her, what she does, what her banner is, and yeah, we'll go over a rough view of my thoughts. So first thing we'll do is we'll have a look at our passive. At the start of the ally's turn, apply one element on enemies without the element effect. For every element applied to the enemy, increase the unit's basic stats. Let me turn my fan on because I'm not sure if you can hear that. By 7%. Before the allies activate skills against enemies. So before they use the skill. Before the skill actually happens, the debuff is applied and it gives the enemy an element for 3 turns. Apply the element effect on the enemy. Yeah. When there are 4 elements on the enemy, they are removed and the actual debuff is applied. Also, for every unknown participating in battle, increase unknown allies' basic stats by 5%. And for every element effect removed from enemies by the passive or by a holy relic, decrease the enemy's remaining HP by 15%. Excludes debuff getting removed by revives triggered by passives or holy relics. So, basically, she's an unknown she's unknown support, but she's also sin support. So her relic, let me go over her relic. So her relic is 15% basic stats, and everyone on your team, including the backline, is sins, and then damage reduction, 3% up to 30% per debuff on the enemy. So, her debuffs are the same as her actual normal debuffs on the other Merlin. So the rock one is a stun, the fire one is 50% of their max HP, the water one will be a disable, and the wind one is a crit chance lower by 100%. And now we'll move on to her skills, which is decrease the enemy's HP related stats by 30% on a single enemy. This is this skill here, so have a look at it. Level 1, of course, it's 20%, not 30%. Animation's kind of cool. Level 2. Kind of cool. It actually feels like the bullets do a lot of damage, even though they probably won't in game, in an actual match. It's a cool animation. Unfortunately, you do not see half of it. You don't see half the animation. You just look at half of it. Oh, I forgot to actually see what this one does. Inflicts damage equal to 250% of attack on all enemies and ranks down the enemy's skill. And then level 1, it just does a rank down, which we just saw. This is a rank down effect. It's a cool animation though. At level 2, it is a rank down again. Does it not remove ult gauge? Okay, I don't think it removes ult gauge at level 2 then. Because at level 2 they remove ult gauge. But maybe because it's AoE. And at level 3, it deranks the skills and removes 1 ult gauge per skill deranked. There we go. And then of course her ultimate, which is the same as normal Big Merlin. I'm not going to go over it, but it's the same ultimate. But from what I've seen, she's she's Merlin, but she wants to be able to welcome both teams. If you don't know, the original festival version of this Merlin actually only really used to work on unknowns, and they gave her a relic which worked with sins, and then she only worked with sins, and now it's her problem, she only really works with sins. But now, of course, this one provides 5% basic stats to unknowns per unknown, so of course now should be useful for unknowns. But if you run it with sins, she'll also provide you the stuff with sins as well, the basic stats with sins. Now this is my only real, I think, upgrade she's got from the actual other Merlin. And that is the fact that whenever one of her elements are removed, this is not the actual debuff. Sorry, is it the debuff or is it the effect? No, this is just the effect. Whenever the effect is removed, they lose 15% of their remaining HP. So basically what this means, if you're using a catastrophe team, an unknown team, and you're using this Merlin, every time melee passively removes one set of debuffs, their entire team loses 15% of their remaining HP. And of course, let's just say you've got about 3-4 stacks on melee. Melee cleanses himself. He's going to lose a lot of HP. He'll lose at max 45%. The reason he can't lose the 60% is because when the 4th one's applied, the other effect, so for example, the attack disable or the stun or whatever sort of debuff you've got applied will apply, which means the max he can lose is 45% of his remaining HP, which is quite insane. And depending on how it works, for example, if melee was to do the attack, the lifesteal was then to proc, and then the debuff was to apply, that'd be very good. My only worry is that it works the other way around. So the debuff will apply, so they'll lose all the HP, then the lifesteal will come back, and then it sort of counteracts the purpose of having that whole effect. But overall, she seems to be okay. Would I say she's worth 600 diamonds? No, she's another summer character. Of course, I'm going to try and pump out summer characters left, right, and centre. Merlin's also now the only character that every single variant of Merlin has a summer outfit in some degree. Let me also go to Merlin on here, because I have Merlin on this account. This Merlin. And I'll show you the SSR outfit. So, this is the SSR outfit for this Merlin. As you can see here, it's kind of nice, sort of like just a standard, like, dressy sort of outfit. And then this one is the summer outfit as we saw in the picture for a summoning screen. Weapons wise, you get this weapon for free, I'm pretty sure. And that's it. And for headgears, you get this one, which is the Hero Affinity one. And then you get this one for URing the character, which is kind of nice. Now let's look at her banner. So her banner is, it's okay at best. So there's a few significant things, or maybe one real big significant thing. This is the Demonic Beast Valenti for the brand new Demonic Beast, and this is the first time she has rerun on a banner. This is her first appearance. Of course, she is a non-featured character, so of course she doesn't have rate up. But in the free multi that you get, because you do get a free multi with this banner, you might be lucky and you might pull her, which is good. You've also got this Merlin as well, who once again does the basic stat unknown thing. Sorry, the basic stat boost to unknowns. I would say this Merlin is maybe even a little bit better because she increases her own pierce rate and she actually becomes a sort of DPS, which is kind of nice. She's got a pierce rate skill, she's got a disable single target skills, no sorry, disable AoE skills, and her ultimate is the normal Summer Merlin ultimate, which is also the same as Ragnar Merlin. Of course, you got this Elaine, completely broken, don't have her still on my main account, really badly want her. Bad. Brand new LR, so if you want to get the LR, maybe if you're really lucky, and, you know, let's say you want to summon for Merlin, you might get Lilia. Of course, in the free multi, you might also get Lilia as well. And then, of course, you got Merlin herself, who is the rate up character of 0.5. Of course, we're going to do two summons like what we normally do. I did also remove the warning, so it doesn't keep coming up saying, do you want to summon? You sure you want to summon, sort of thing. And let's see, can we get an SSR? And if we do, it's probably going to be that Liz, because that Liz absolutely hates me. It's not that Liz. Also, now the summoning screen is a little bit higher, because now it actually tells you how many diamonds you have remaining, or the currency you have remaining. For example, if you're using tickets, it'll say how many tickets you also have remaining as well, which is kind of nice. Okay, we got an SSR. Let's see who we are getting. So, Merlin seems to be okay. Would I recommend summoning? No. Save. The next banner is most likely going to be a festival, and after that, we are most likely going to see, within the next 4 weeks, a collaboration as well, which is going to be a lot of diamonds. It'll be roughly, if you want to summon for both, I should say, I talk about pity, you'll probably have to hit pity for both, that's just unfortunately how Grand Cross works. It's 900 diamonds for the festival and 600 for the collaboration. Of course, that's a bug, but if it is a new collaboration, you may want to go for 1200 just to guarantee get some of the characters, because of course it's right at the end, but you have a lower chance of pulling all the characters. With my collaboration luck, I might be okay. Maybe, possibly. You know, my luck's going to run out at some point. But I do hope I get some good festival luck in the next festival. But I'd say save. This event's giving you a lot of resources. I would say save them. If you get her in the free multi, perfect. Right? If I get her in my free multi, I'll do a how to build for her. But I'm not going to summon for her, because I don't think she's worth it. The banner itself has that Valenti on it, which is okay, but once again, I would not recommend chasing for a character that is not the recommended character. Sorry, that is not the rate up character, because of course you have a much lower chance of getting it. It's roughly 1 in every 1,200 diamonds. Well, yeah, 1 in every 1,200 summons. Well, 1,200 diamonds, 140 something. 1 in every 400 summons is what I'm trying to say. Well, which is like 1,200 diamonds. Which is worse than like your normal banner. It's about the same rate up as a festival, basically. Of you pulling that Valenti. That's the odds. And we get blue mono. Wow. I feel like on this account I have a like high Ola for some reason. But overall, don't summon. I would highly recommend saving. Of course, if you want to summon, you do get a free multi. And I say you want to go 570, either like you really like the design, or you think that she's worth it for you, go for it. I personally don't think she's worth it. I do like the fact that she punishes cleansing, because of course Sin's team is currently like the most broken team in the game, and it has a lot of passive cleansing. Of course, Subnak also has cleansing as well, which means it will also slightly counter her. But unfortunately for fortunately for Subnak, she doesn't cleanse too often anyways, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, thank you for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you next one. Goodbye.